Hi guys, hello Merry Meets everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene. Since I used to I was going to do a video on it yesterday and I kind of, well, got sidetracked. The stock keeps reminding everybody because the election season to please leave your political discussions outside. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll try. Because some of the topics I want to discuss today have nothing to do with politics. The first of all is that because of a lot of retailers are switching to online mail ordering now, that there over 1,100 regional malls are potentially to close, maybe over half of them, as the retailers realize there's more money to be made in online sales. It makes sense. First of all, part of the reason is the commercial real estate is really expensive. I'm going to stress this back further. And unfortunately, I don't have a microphone, so you're going to just have to bear with me, okay? Because I can't have the microphone close to me. We're going to be getting that stuff as soon as the renter's rebate comes. I know, I'm getting tired of saying that and not seeing it either, so don't feel bad. The point is that in order to buy the iron grate, I gotta do exactly what the retailers, which I didn't have to do, which is to order it online, which is exactly where I have to order it. With the lack of factory, we're not going into malls or into individual freestanding stores anymore, as they're rather going to online sellers such as Amazon, eBay, and many other stores. Companies can't make money renting store space anymore because there's just not enough money out there. It's really expensive. Even Walmart itself wants to renovate its stores to focus more on online retail instead of in-person retail. This would be great business for the United States Postal Service, which has been seeing, especially during the holidays, does see a tremendous amount of people coming in and buying items and shipping out packages, but of course that also overwhelms them as well. So yeah, there's a potential good thing there as well. Now, the next article I just happened to land on top of, it has to do from the UK. It says that number of vasectomy operations for men has dropped 2/3. That's because men are choosing to either A, have a family later on in life, or if they get divorced, maybe they might want to have a new family with their new spouse. That's found it very interesting because, well, number one, I'm not a guy, and second of all, I know the same situation for the most part is happening for women. Just men, it's a lot less complicated because of the same reason. Women and men are often having families later on in life because of the reasons the economy sucks. Last night also we have seen results that indicate that both are strongly interrelated, and that is the lack of work. The lack of jobs in the industry is a pretty big deal. There's just not enough workers out there to point out what's going on. The economy, we need more jobs, and I've mentioned that before. I don't want to go into the political stuff, so I won't. But let me just say this much. If you have more people have jobs, and if more people are not going to spend the money and drive the cars to a strip mall or to a big regional mall, when they can go ahead, sit down at their computers, and then just go ahead and order the items that they want online. Well, nothing wrong with online ordering. I've done plenty of it, but here's something that we're not thinking about, which could be a real deterrent for online ordering, and was certainly when I started out, was what happens if what you order isn't what you wanted, or maybe it's too big, or it's too small, or it's the wrong color. or it turns out it wasn't exactly what you wanted, and then you have to return it. Well, depending on the store you order it from, that's usually not a problem, because most of the time they will allow you to return it for the price of shipping. So if it was something like a blouse, it'll fit in a flat rate box. Trust me. Of course, if the store is close enough in the same state as you, maybe a flat rate box might be a little bit more expensive. You might want to go ahead with the called regional shipping from the post office, which could save you some money. Or let me just pay the postal rate, whatever it is, especially if it's really not that far away. You can even bring it to the store, package to the distribution center yourself. If you have a car. Now, for me, I don't have a car, so that kind of would make me a good candidate for online ordering, and it has made my life over the many years I've been around in Winstead a really big godsend. Now there is online grocery shopping sites. I got a flyer for one a couple of days ago, actually a couple weeks ago. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Jet, 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 and it was supposed to be a company that would ship your groceries to you. I don't know how they do that. I know Amazon had been exploring with grocery shopping as well. I know that some of the other grocery stores, such as Grand Union and Stop and Shop, also have the ability to have your groceries delivered to you as well. So yes, you don't necessarily need to leave your house. However, obviously there's costs associated with that option, and one of the costs, of course, is now you got to pay the guy to deliver perishable foods. I mean, he's not gonna. It's not like you can. It's not like they can put it in a flat rate box and ship it out and have it come to your house 3 days later. Especially with something like milk or something like that, they're gonna need to ship it fresh and cold and stuff like that. And so that's exactly. Speaking of milk, I left my milk over there at the table. Oh wait, I'm gonna go get a refill on my coffee. But let me just wrap this up real quick here. The online industry is seriously changing the way we do business. That's expected. It also means that women jobs for sales clerks, salesmen and sales ladies in a brick and mortar is fading out and coming to an end. So perhaps in a few years' time, you may see a whole new way of doing things. As this evolves, as online shopping commerce evolves, definitely a big difference for most people. What about the small downtowns, like downtown Winston? Are they ever going to recover? Well, we know that the big commercial real estate, such as storefronts and stuff in the regional malls, haven't really been doing too good. But downtown Winston, for example, is pretty stagnant. It's not really seeing a huge inrush of new growth at all. But then again, we know that the growth jobs development in the United States has only been 1%, and that's it. So it's not really a huge number at any stretch of the imagination. So to see downtown Winston be revitalized, for example, with new growth, it's going to take something we all know it is, and that's very important, is jobs. If we have jobs, maybe people will be willing to spend a little more money. Right now, they're watching their nickels and dimes. I know this week I am literally watching my nickels and dimes as I haven't bought any snacks, I haven't bought any sweets, I haven't bought anything at all. I haven't bought any soda, I haven't bought any frozen sherbet, anything, because I gotta hold on to that last $16 in my checking account for dear life, because we don't know what's gonna happen with the renters rebate. In addition to that, even if it does come on the 28th, it's so close to the beginning of the month coming up after that in the first place that by the time I go deposit that renter's rebate check into the mailbox or into the bank, it's going to take a while for it to clear, like a day or two at least. And then after that, then I got to go ahead and pay all those bills off. So that means it's going to be a couple of days of wait and see as I pay bills off. So it's the 21st today. So you got about the 31st, which is Samhain, is 10 days away. Do I still stand behind my projection that we may see some snow for the next 10 days for Winston? I'm still holding out on it because the reason is, as I said, Monday and Tuesday of this week coming up the temperatures look promising for nights, lows, but the highs are a little bit too high to keep the snow on the ground. Okay, I don't think we're going to see any significant snowfall within 10 days, but I mean, we may see some flurries possibly before Halloween. So we'll find out more details as we go. And don't forget, of course, we also have coming up here at the Soup Kitchen on the 18th of November will be the Thanksgiving dinner. Please understand the Soup Kitchen's Thanksgiving dinner is almost always a week before the official Thanksgiving dinner, as of course they want to give their own people a holiday to enjoy with their friends and family. The same applies to Christmas. So you may want to be aware of that. Also, of course, Thanksgiving weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they will not be open. So that's for the Soup Kitchen here in Winston. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend will not be open. And lastly, let's talk about another holiday that's coming up. Even though they have not made official note, it's kind of the same general rule of thumb. Has to do with Christmas. Christmas is usually a week before for the Soup Kitchen Christmas. That information has not been posted yet. I will find out. I'll let you know exactly when it's going to be. But don't forget, Yule is on the 21st. Unfortunately, I've got my phone is being used as a camera. I can't go ahead and look at my phone's calendar. Let me see if my checkbook's calendar registers up to date, and I can look at it from there. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so let's see. So Yule this year is going to land on a Wednesday also. That's a regular Soup Kitchen day. So what that means is just so you guys remember this, on Yule, the 21st of this year, we have our, for lack of a better term, we have our wonderful time. We get a chance to cover the great beauties of the holidays coming up, of beginning of winter. So that's going to start. We're going to try to get another live broadcast in this year at the Snow Queen Palace. And I have to be honest when I say this, if it's mild outside, if it's not snowing, raining, whatever, we would like to try to do an outside one. If the weather is just totally uncooperative, then we'll have to do another in-house studio shot like we did last year. 2016, which 2015's Yule was very wonderful. I think it was a great thing. I didn't get a lot of viewers, but it's kind of specialized, so maybe some people just didn't really care. Alright, so that's about all I wanted to say, and I hope you enjoyed the latest video I posted about Nibiru last night, and it was a little bit different than my normal feed, but I thought it was just really fascinating what was discovered, So with that in mind, I'll try to keep up with new pieces of articles as we go every day. I'll try. Anyway. And don't forget that today is raining right now. We need the rain. So it's right now, today it's just a fine misty stuff. Nothing really torrential. So, you know, we need, like I said, we're so short on rain right now. It's not even funny at all to tell you that we need that rain to refill our aquifers. And of course, once the snow starts, which I know definitely normally happens in mid-November, especially, start to see it. We will be storing everything back to equilibrium for the next year, and that's what's going to go on. And for the temperatures for the next few days are going to be mild. Tonight is supposed to be a high of 21, and then tomorrow it's going to be colder. So yeah, you know, you definitely want to get ready to button up again for the cold nights. But for now, I will talk to you soon, and as soon as we get a new iRig Pre, we will be able to make our voice more easier to hear, and also make it easier for you to, you know, make sure you understand all the words I say, and we can get rid of all the excessive background noise as well. But until either A, the iRig Pre that was taken was located, or B, I get a new iRig Pre and a matching cable, we're not going to be able to do much about it. So I'll just want to let you know that. Alright guys, so I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye bye.